She really
Do women have game?
Yes.
Yeah. And you need
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes?
I think so.
Reese?
I want to vouch for her. She has some of the craziest game
You got
I've ever
Riz?
seen in my
I mean,
life.
I'll start with talking about the fact that I also date other women, so that does bring in a
you
different
already have
factor.
a step up.
Yeah,
But-
you know, do you think it's harder dealing with men or women?
I think it's completely different, and I think it's harder to deal with assholes, but there can be assholes that are men or women.
Fair enough. Okay. Who here else thinks they have game?
I think you need game to keep a relationship. Like, how else do you keep it spicy? Also, men love conflict, so every once in a while.
What?
Listen, I'm not saying like let me. I'm not saying like let me see her
No.
phone. Let me see this. Why are you talking to her? Not that bull. I'm saying like,
Get some help.
Jesus Christ.
you know what? It's okay. I understand. You guys have never had great, amazing, mind-blowing sex. It's okay. I get it.
Oh
I get
my
it. It's,
God.
No.
This is my.
Oh my
No.
God.
Women love conflict and drama, and I'm going to tell you why.
So do men, and
No,
this is going back to
we
this,
don't.
the
The world is
periodic,
hard enough.
the
We don't need
sexy
drama
stuff,
from you guys.
The fun stuff.
What?
The
Okay,
sex?
you know what? It's so okay to be vanilla. Like, I love missionary. Like,
But
that's fine
couldn't
too.
a girl be? A
But-
girl can be good in bed and also bring you peace.
No, she should only bring peace.
But you just
And
said
you just
when
said
I say-
conflict.
When I
You
say
just said
conflict,
conflict.
do like in a flirty way. Y'all can't
What?
back me up on this
Nah.
at all. Okay.
Do you like
do I
yes
need to
men
use
all the
different
time?
words.
Like it's
like
are you not
like
having
like
friends
that's your
debating?
best friend. Like that's your best friend. That's like you guys can go like banter back and forth and
No,
be
my
like,
girl is not any girlfriend is not my best friend. I have guys that are my best friend. My
okay,
girlfriend is my
okay.
girlfriend.
I'm just saying in like a best friend matter. Okay, so women should not have opinions, I guess.
That's not what he said, but
Oh.
you said conflict.
She's being-
You said conflict.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone, man or woman, wants
Like a
conflict.
little spice during,
Nope.
you know, like
Spice during what?
during just the relationship. Like if every single day is just the same cycle over and over again, like that's why men cheat.
No,
like you need
no,
a
no,
little
no.
bit of like even fake jealousy or just,
Yeah.
just
No,
the
I get-
cute-
no, I get
the
what you're
cute
saying. I get what you're
5-second,
saying.
like, oh my
No, I
god,
get what
did
you're
you
saying.
look at her? It's okay.
No,
babe.
this is
like, or
this
whatever.
is the whole the whole trope that nice guys finish last or whatever. The reason why is because think about it. We'll say let's say 200, 300 years ago, you had a girl or whatever, blah 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 blah. You went to work. If you went to work or you went out, there was a chance you might not come back. So the whole time that you're gone away from your woman or whatever, her mind's racing. You know, that there's constant like worry or whatever. So, but now we live in a day where there's no worry. You can tell, like so women
You
need
can immediately call someone,
women need
right.
that drama. That drama isn't great. Like we.
I think
too
men
fast.
do too to understand that we care or
No, we
that
don't. We
Men
don't.
like to
You gotta
chase,
think
though.
we are complete
Yes, you guys are
opposites.
chasing.
You
I think
need
that
that.
you
We
guys
don't.
get
We
bored.
I
don't
think that
need
you
that
can
shit
get
at
the
all.
same drive out of having an intelligent conversation that possibly you disagree with. Yes, disagreeing
Yes.
is important in a
Simple.
relationship.
Simple.
I don't think it needs to be, oh my God, did you look at her ass? It can be, hey, let's
Right.
talk politics. Let's agree. Let's get mad at each other.
yeah.
Let's realize that we love each other and this is why we're together and it's great to disagree and expand each other's brains. Because I agree, if you're dating someone that you're just constantly, oh, I agree. Oh, I agree.
We're
oh, I
peace.
agree.
We're peace. Yeah,
It
that's
gets
boring.
It gets
That's
boring.
Right,
I
but
think that
what I'm
it
saying
does
is that's
not
what
take
y'all
away bringing
think.
peace.
Men, we don't think like that. We don't
I
need
think
that.
that-
Y'all
okay.
y'all need that drama. Y'all need your emotions spiked.
But you,
need to
that's
get
why you love
scared.
women,
You need-
though.
What?
That's why you love women. Women keep that like zestiness. You don't love
Nah.
women? Okay.
You're not hard right now. Like, come on, she's like bringing the spice.
I'm flabbergasted.
Oh, I'm not.
You know
trying
you
to-
got
I'm
a
not trying to
little
bring the
half
spice like
ego.
this.
I think that when you say like, oh, men aren't interested in that, that's why I'm not interested in most men. And then again, this is a dating podcast where we talk about general things, but in my opinion, I want to be with someone that I can have good intellectual conversations
No, I'm not
with.
saying that that's
and I
wrong.
think that there are men out there that also value that in a woman. So
No,
no,
I
maybe not.
agree.
Maybe
No,
not
I agree.
everyone.
I would love to have great conversations and whatever, but I don't need conflict. I don't need.
No,
I
not
don't
conflict,
need
but
a-
disagreeing is.
No,
is,
I don't.
think,
Why do I need it?
healthy
Why
for
do
a
I need
human
disagreement?
mind.
I don't need a disagreement. I don't need that. Why would anyone need a disagreement?
Because it's fun.
You're challenged. You're intellectually challenged. So it's not necessarily that like you can agree to disagree. Like I'm sure a lot of people are telling me to shut the up and I talk too much, and I get it. I do talk too much. But like being intellectually challenged and stimulated, if you want to be with somebody for 40, 50 years, bro, you're going to get bored. Like
Yeah.
if she's just like, yeah, honey, but like, I mean, you still gotta bring in
Being-
the other.
Being a man is boring. We go to work every day. Being a man is boring. Life isn't.
You've never like got into a fight with your girl and then like the sex is phenomenal
Bruv,
because you have like some.
it ain't worth the fight.
Nah.
But,
Some
okay,
people
I
really
think
provoke
I think
the
the
fight.
level.
Y'all date
the
toxic
sex.
dudes.
Yeah, and I don't do that. But the level of I'm
Y'all,
saying
y'all
the
dating
disagreement
bums.
can.
Y'all
let-
dating bums. If you want to have that toxic makeup sex bullshit, any guy who's like on his purpose, he's already stressed out enough with his job.
Absolutely, and like
we
you
don't
said, it should
we
be
don't
peace.
want to have to be in a relationship with a girl that only adds to our stress level.
She's not saying that. She's just saying
Yeah.
sprinkle it in.
I did
No,
not.
we don't want sprinkles. We don't want.
Well, that's
we
what
want
that's what
nothing.
you want,
But
and
then
I,
you're
I
like,
would
oh, we
respect
need
that.
Brian, are
Right.
you
And
saying you
excitement
want vanilla
and, like,
sex?
Yeah.
Why does it
Ooh, we're
have to
talking
be
about
tied
things.
about sex? Like,
Because
why
that,
do y'all always
all,
tie
all of
about
all of that intertwines into because what is
What's-
the purpose of a relationship?
What's wrong with vanilla
what is the
sex?
purpose of
Sometimes vanilla's good. Vanilla's good.
But vanilla
Vanilla
is
is
good.
good.
Vanilla
Bro,
is
what's-
safe.
hold
Vanilla
on.
is safety.
Really quick on the vanilla thing. What's up with the rough sex meta? Why y'all want to be choked and hit and shit? Can't we just like, can I not physically abuse you during sex? Would that be so hard to ask? Huh?
He loves.
Can we not?
He
I don't
loves
think
pillow
it's
princesses,
about being like physically abusive during sex. I think it's like I want a man to be assertive and take control. And men really, well, some men do, but a lot of men don't.
Some men like to
You
be
know,
I
the,
think-
you
you
know
know
the
what-
men that do?
What's that?
Men that have been with a lot of women.
Brian,
What?
are you a munch?
Is you a munch?
Bro, this is such a weird term.
What's a munch?
A munch is a guy that goes down on girls.
Oh,
You're a hero. Like,
No,
if you are- no?
I don't do that.
At all?
I wouldn't support Brian Land then.
Another one. Another one.
Actually, I would outlaw it.
Oh, in Brian.
Well, only for a man.
You
to
don't
do.
have my vote. Wait, I
would,
can't vote.
I would.
But what about equality?
Bro, it's different.
What about equality?
No,
It's different.
No, we don't need any of that.
It's different.
Anyway, so the purpose of you're asking why does it always go back to sex? What's the purpose of a relationship?
Companionship.
Procreation, technically. By
Bro,
Oh,
most of
okay,
the
yeah.
most of the time
Right?
most of the time I spend with a girl is not having sex.
No, and it shouldn't be. And if it is, that's kinky, but that's not a real relationship at all,
Sure,
right?
sure.
But the ultimate goal of you establishing this bond with her is so that you could maybe possibly create a family, or so you can like do with her. So
But okay, and this kind of
so all of
sure.
that, which is why I'm saying the sprinkles and to create a whole entire
Okay,
cake.
I see what you're saying. So I'll adjust that. So, excuse me, the water went. Okay. Stop it. What the, bro? I'm gonna blame it. I don't know if it's Hold on.
Stop it.
What the?
Get some help.
Who's that towards?
Eric, you're gonna have to hide it. So you're saying the sprinkles, right? And you're saying what was the thing you were saying? Oh my God, my voice is. Hold on. I'm dying. Sorry.
It's okay. It's been a long day.
It's been a minute.
Throat's been through a bit today, huh?
What the?
Pause on pause.
he's flustered.
Rewind.
No, my water got off. Here, I'll come back. I'll come back to that. Do you want to go on something? I know you want to.
You were saying, what'd you say about, you were talking about,
The
I was
purpose
saying a
of a
lot.
relationship, like what
Oh,
makes
yeah,
I think
oh,
it's
yeah,
what
okay,
makes
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
relationship
yeah.
different than
not
a
the
friendship.
purpose. Yeah, not
no,
the
no, I know what I
purpose.
was gonna say. So you were talking about like spice, like being spicy or whatever, blah blah blah. Like, if I had I don't spend a lot of like a man should not be spending a lot of time with a woman.
I
Like
agree.
right, like he should be fucking busy. Like,
I
and I feel like
agree.
that, like
Hell
you should. Yeah, there's no watching
my
movies
worst
and
relationships
shit. Like,
was 24/7. We're together. Like
so
that's,
so
that's
so
just codependency.
right, that's awful. So when you do see that woman or whatever, she's gonna be excited to see you. There's no
Oh, right.
you don't need to be bored. You don't yeah,
Right.
like so
but
there's
within
no
the few times that you're not
right, you can't it's impossible to get bored if you miss somebody.
right.
So
Well,
if
okay,
your
so-
woman misses you,
wait.
she's never gonna get bored of you. So,
I can
you know
agree
what I
with
mean?
everything you're saying. Now I have this question for everybody. Do you guys think that we live in a society now where you personally would live with your partner in the same house? Because me personally, if I get married, even then, I think I would want like a separate house, not to just like always be in, but like just to have my own personal space.
Yeah, of course I would.
I would love
Yeah.
to. I'm 18. Me and my boyfriend live together right now. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'd love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You-
would
you
never. I
love
would
to
never
live
live with a
to-
woman.
live together or
no, we live together.
I've
right now,
done
and
it.
I
I've
would
done
love
it.
to
I've done
keep
it. I
doing
will
So
say I've done it. I'll never
I
do it
enjoy
again.
living together, like that
horrible
whole
decision.
thought, but I think I would want like 2 separate houses connected with a bridge. That's like my
I mean, that
ideal
would be
thing.
amazing.
separate
If I had
houses.
like
Separate
him and pay
bedrooms,
money,
for
I
sure.
would love that. Like he
Yeah.
can sleep in the guest
Right.
house.
Right.
But I think
But
that,
we're
like,
still
for
close
my,
enough in proximity.
No, I think that for the sake of my family, I would want them growing up with like a traditional image of a mother and father.
In the same house all the time.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Not-
I guess
no,
with,
I
with
want
kids
my
is-
man to
that's
go
an
off to
exception.
Husbandland?
I don't know why I said that. Go to husband land. Go work, boy. Like go do your thing. And I don't ever see a point in my life where I'm not working unless I have young children to like take care of at home. But either way, like I hope that my husband and I spend significant time every day apart from each other, because then you do value the time you spend together.
Yes. Right.
But I would hope that I wouldn't marry someone that I didn't want to sleep in the same bed.
Oh, for
as,
sure.
You know?
I don't know who here
1000%.
dates women, but y'all are mean. So like hanging out with y'all like an extended period of time is just
I
a ticking
agree.
time
I know,
bomb.
I piss
Eventually,
myself
you're gonna
off.
be mad about something
Yeah.
for no reason at all. So like you have to limit the time you spend around with women because
You're saying-
like it's
You're
yeah,
saying
it's-
women get upset for no women or for no
Yeah, you're
reason at all.
emotional.
I think that men and women have totally different brains, and if you talk to men who have been in marriages for a long time, from what I've gathered, is they can actually appreciate the way a woman's brain works so differently. No, you guys don't get it, and we don't get how your brains work. We're biologically different. That's why
no, but
men can't be
have
women
to
and women can't be
men
men.
have to empathize. We have to get you to date you. You don't have to understand us. So we understand you, but you don't understand us because you don't have to date us.
I don't think that you understand. I think that women can more simply understand men than men understand women, because women are crazy. Women have, complicated brains, and I think that there's validity to that when guys are like, girls are so complicated. We can't please them. They don't want the nice guy. They don't want the mean guy. We're complicated creatures. It's just how we're made.
Yeah. How is it that we don't understand you guys if like our role, like I'm in my relationships, I'm pretty submissive and serving, and it's like if our role
You're
is
submissive.
to in my
You're
relationships,
submissive.
yeah, but you have to be able to put me in my place. You feel me?
So you're conditionally submit, like you're not submissive the entire time. Would you say you're feminine in relationships?
Yeah, very. Because I am outside of relationships, like obviously a very outspoken person, and
That has to seep into your
opinionated.
relationships.
I'm
with men.
not saying that I can't do better and maybe listen more and talk less. Like I definitely recognize my faults and all that. But to his point, and I have like a lot of room to grow. I'm not saying I'm ready to be a full wife or develop. But to your point, like if we're in that role most of the time, we have to understand you in order to cater to you. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to anticipate your wants and needs. Like a good wife, in my opinion, would. Like if that's the role you
But
want to take on. in a
I'm speaking
relationship.
more empathy, not.
Like empathize with men's issues.
I want to hear what Reese has to say on this. Reese, what do you got for us?
Okay. Again, on women understanding men and vice versa. I mean, I feel like in my past relationships, I've had a pretty good understanding of how my partner's brain works, because I feel like if I don't understand them, we don't have like a real, actual connection. Like if we don't understand each other, then what are we doing? Like when I'm dating someone, I want to have a really deep, genuine connection with this person. And it shouldn't matter that we're two different genders. We should be able to understand each other, right?
Or at least like communicate
Yeah.
to get to an understanding.
Yeah,
totally.
exactly. And that's why communication is so
But
important.
do you think that men and women communicate differently?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're emotion based.
I think
and
we
you guys are
tend
logical.
to use different methods of communication. And then it also comes to the point of like, how much experience do you have with communication and how comfortable are you with actually, using efficient methods of communication.
Yeah, I think in general, and girls correct me if I'm wrong, but when a guy pisses me off, my first instinct, unless we're, extremely close and I feel that I can do this without backlash, like I want him to figure out what he did wrong. And that's just a female thing. Like
I disagree. I actually I have a tendency, if I get really upset with someone, I have a tendency to go quiet, which is a bad habit to have.
yeah,
and I can,
and you
I
want
can
them
recognize
to
that.
know what they did wrong. And then eventually they don't understand because we didn't communicate, and that's I won't say a female flaw, it's just a female characteristic. We want men to buy us flowers without telling, hey, I want you to buy me flowers. We want men to open our door without actually saying, hey, I want you to open my door. So in the context of a fight, we want men to know, we want the man to know what he did wrong or what he said to piss us off, rather than just say it.
It's like
I'm willing to say it though, because if I want,
totally different.
I'm willing to say it though, because if I want to maintain a healthier relationship, I want to.
Oh, sorry. I was going to give you a ding.
Oh, thank you.
I was going to give you a ding.
Because if I want to maintain a healthy relationship, I want to say, I want to present my issues that I have and what we can do to fix them, because again, what's the point in suffering and being upset in a relationship? Like, why am I going to silently suffer?
That's why you're toxic.
I think
No,
that comes with maturity and growth, but I agree with you on a baseline. There's a great book, I won't go into depth, but it's called That's Not What I Said, and it talks about how women and men are conditioned differently. Women are raised to be communal, men are raised in a hierarchy, and that conditions how we communicate.
Yeah,
so
totally.
just read that book.
But to piggyback off what you said, you said you want your
I said a
spouse
general
to-
statement. Women in general want men to do things without having to tell them.
Right. So I'm just
Not
saying
me.
that's why women are awful disciplinarians.
Hold on just a sec, guys.
Because you don't just say what's wrong.
No, I think that the way
Hold on.
Women proves there is a reason why most cultures and religions throughout history had to keep female nature in check via laws or theological doctrine. Women don't operate in logic. They operate in emotion. Repeal the 19th Amendment.
Repeal the 19th
Can I
Amendment.
say one thing? I won't go further. Anger is an emotion. Men just process through their emotions through anger. So yes, women are emotional, but so are men.
Lovely. Yo, 10 out of 10. Thank you for the big $200 Streamlabs donation, man. Thank you. Okay. What were you guys talking about? So you want a guy to open your door, your car door, and if he doesn't, that's like a deal breaker for you.
Yeah, for me that
Like,
is.
just
Is that
to
really
I
a
love me
deal?
some
Is that really a deal
chivalry.
breaker
That's a
if
deal
someone doesn't
breaker for
open
her.
the door for you? That's like a deal breaker.
It
I
is.
think consistency for me. Like, if you're gonna open doors, always open the door. Don't just do it once for first impression. That's inconsistent. Okay? Like, I don't like that. Like, in general.
It's just like a first impression
If
thing.
I'm with a man, like if I'm like, say he wanted to take me on a date, or I'm just hanging out with a dude and we go somewhere and like somebody has to open my door, I am not going to walk through the door until he opens it. I will stand there and wait and look at him like, are you gonna open the door?
But it's like, if you want us to be feminine, stand in your masculinity. Like,
Absolutely.
lead. Boom.
Absolutely.
There you go.
You want a woman to be submissive and quiet and agreeable, but then you also want her to pay half the check. So we need to come to a common ground where it's like, okay, you know what? Men are going to be
that's on
feminine,
y'all.
women are going to be masculine, or we take the step the other way. As a man, I'm going to be manly. I'm going to do the man thing to do, and I expect my woman to,
Submit,
follow behind
et
me.
cetera, et cetera.
I agree.
And I think
Pick better
Brian,
men.
I pick great men.
No,
That's
that's
why
all-
we
that's
all
all-
agree.
1000%.
Yes, I agree.
all agree?
Yes, I open cars. Yeah.
This is weird.
Nah, I disagree.
No, Brian does
I
not.
disagree. I disagree.
Brian's,
Damn it,
well,
Brian.
Women can pay for their own food, and they can open their own doors, and they can.
Hell
do all
yeah,
this
when
shit.
I'm not with you.
But food tastes better when a man pays for me, though,
Also,
honestly.
am I giving you my body? Am I like, if we're friends and we're going out, hell yeah, we're splitting the bill. If we're going out as a group, I hope to split the bill as well. But if you're courting me to have further relations with me, going back to potentially procreating with me, like that's just like one step is like paying the bill. Maybe not every single time, but the first like 3 to 5 times at least.
You mean 3 to 5?
So
3 to 5
wait, what?
dates?
3 to 5 dates.
Well,
Oh.
okay,
Yeah.
so I mean, the thing is that I would say, if on a balance of probabilities, if you look at most women themselves are not moving in a traditional way.